The transport layer provides the flow of data between two applications on two hosts across a network. There are three transport layer protocols which are of importance to NMAP. The Internet Control Message Protocol, or ICMP, the User Datagram Protocol, or UDP, and the Transmission Control Protocol, or TCP. We'll discuss each of these in turn. As we just mentioned, the TCP layer controls the flow of data between hosts, but that's not the function of ICMP. ICMP is used to pass messages from one system to another or perform network diagnostics. In that sense, it really is more part of the IP layer. However, it functions at the TCP layer, so we're discussing it here. ICMP headers are 8 bytes in length. The two header fields which we need to understand are the type and code fields. ICMP messages are one of two primary types. They are either a request and response pair or a one-way communication, usually about an error of one type or another. The type field designates the major category of the message, while the code field further defines and clarifies the message. There are three request and response pairs: echo, timestamp, and address mask. If a querying host sends an echo request to a destination, the destination host is supposed to send the matching response. So if NMAP sends a timestamp request to a target system using type 13 and code 0, the target should respond back with a timestamp reply with a type 14 and a code 0. We're going to be discussing several of these request and response dialogues throughout the remainder of this course. So let's introduce this timeline with this simple example to help with more complex examples that will come later. Here we have the same components in the previous diagram: the testing laptop and the target server. The upper and lower lines represent each system, and time progresses from left to right. So using the same timestamp example, our timeline would look like this. The testing system sends the timestamp request using type 13 and code 0 to the target, which replies with a timestamp reply using type 14 and code 0. Each of these request and reply pairs can be invoked using the listed NMAP flags. Receiving a reply to one of these three request and response pairs tells NMAP that there is indeed a live host at the target IP address. By default, NMAP sends both an echo request and a timestamp request to the target. If the target system responds to any of these requests, it provides a firm confirmation that a system exists with the target IP address, and NMAP reports that IP address as up. The other type of an ICMP packet is the one-way communication of a message, usually an error. The primary type we're interested in is type 3, which indicates destination unreachable. Destination unreachable is quite broad and could mean many different things, so the code field is used to further describe the error and indicate the specific reason that it was unreachable. Some of the more frequent codes, ones that we'll be referring to later, are listed here. Code 3, for example, indicates that the port we tried to connect with on the target system is unreachable, which means that there is no running application associated with that port. These types of error messages are usually sent by the target system or an intervening router back to the testing system in response to either a UDP or TCP probe packet. If the error is returned from the testing system, NMAP reports the system as up.